So I accidentally just peeked into somebody's window and I saw that they were watching Jeopardy, and it made me think, like, what else is everybody doing? Like, who's having sex right now? Who's having sex right now? That was really uncomfortable for me to say, but it just needed to be said. I kind of also feel like I'm at that point in my adulthood where I can say stuff like that, and it shouldn't be looked at as, like, bad because I'm an adult and I have my period, which is, like, amazing. It's really cool. Love that. 10 out of 10. Honestly, you know what? The ability to have a period and the ability to... Hold on, there's a car. Ability, or the assumed ability, because I don't even know if I can have children at this point. Like, I need to go see a gyno for sure. The ability to be able to have children because of a period is something I need to, like, actually value. But every time my period comes around, I'm like, if I could just die right now, I'd be fine. Like, my existence is not worth this. It's not worth it. So right now in life, I'm at this, like, conflicting point where I live with my grandpa with my husband. That did not sound correct. I live with my grandpa. Me and my husband live with my grandpa because it just is convenient for us, okay? And it's kind of hard being around a boomer when you're, like, a very sensitive Gen Z person. It's very hard. Because you know that, like, a lot of your differences are just circumstantial and based on the fact that you guys are different demographics. What was I saying about being a boomer? Okay, yeah, boomers are kind of hard to live with when you're very sensitive and in a different generation. Because I love my grandpa so much, but I recently went through a health scare with him, and that made me realize, like, how much I, like, complain and even, like, think negatively of him in my head. And, like, that health scare just put into perspective for me, like, I want to enjoy him and enjoy his presence, but it's also very difficult. Like, sometimes it's very difficult, and it sucks to say that out loud, but it sucks more to feel that, okay? It sucks because, like, I want to just enjoy him and love him, but, like, when you're two different people who communicate two different ways, it's very hard. LOL. Let's talk about the fact that, like, yeah, my husband left me. He left me. Just kidding. He, like, went on a road trip. So, like, he did leave me, but he didn't, like, leave me, like, devastated. As if that needed to be clarified. Oh yeah, I'm on my she who must not be named because I'm really uncomfortable saying period out loud in public. I mean, this is not public. I mean, this is public, but, like, YouTube doesn't feel like public. It feels almost a little bit like private because I only have a certain amount of subscribers who, like, don't care if I say the word period. But also it's like, I don't want to say that and, like, have somebody know that I use the word period out loud. Anyway, so my husband left the day before I got my period and the day before the health scare happened, and that was just the worst thing because you want to be with somebody when you're going through, like, major things. And I'm just super sad, hence the anti-sadness walk. There's a cat who's, like, super white and has a black tail and it's really thick. Ew. Oh my god, cats are actually very terrifying. I feel like it can sense my energy. Let me act like nothing is happening. Nothing is happening, girl. Hopefully it's just a little good house cat and it just is staying. I just looked at the house. Okay, I don't know if I can show houses. That's kind of illegal. Can I get to the point? My husband left for a road trip, and I'm very sad. I'm also on my period, so it's, like, double homicide, because I don't want to be on my period. I want to be in a good mood, but, like, I don't have my husband here, so, like, why am I even trying to be happy? Codependent vibes. I feel like to some degree, like, we are all codependent, and, like, being married young is just, like, a telltale sign that, like, you cannot handle being alone. I love being alone, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't prefer it, especially when I have the love of my life accessible to me every day. Yeah, whatever, we're hella sad in these suburban streets. The saddest thing about being adopted is literally, like, saying a phrase like, in these streets, I'm for the streets, is, like, it's so disgusting coming from your mouth. There's so many things as an adoptee that I do not feel comfortable saying that, like, I can say because I'm black. But it's like, don't do that, actually, for real. Like, seriously, stop. The complex of, like, taking back your black. I literally almost had a heart attack. There's, like, a grass mower right there, and I thought it was an actual animal coming towards me. Ooh. Like, they made a Roomba for a lawn. How we're in the future, for real. Anyways, I'm almost back, and essentially what I'm saying is I'm sad because my husband is gone. I'm sad also because I'm trying to bond with my grandpa, but he's a boomer, so it's hard. And this anti-sadness talk has helped a little bit because I feel a little bit more like I've expressed my feelings properly and healthily. I'm almost back from my anti-sadness walk, and I can say my sadness hasn't gone fully away, but it is gone enough that I can say that I am semi-happy. So if we can get just one win. So I'm gonna try to make real YouTube videos in not in the way that it's like they're not gonna be casual, but I'm gonna try to make YouTube videos with like actual topics as opposed to just documenting my day. And I want to make like how much my wedding costed, and then I want to make how I manifested my job, but I also don't know if anybody's going to be interested in that. But at the same time, it's like all of my content is stuff that like people should not be interested in. It's just me putting something out there, hoping somebody identifies with it, and just being like, cool, it's going out there anyways. There's like pugs like wanting to like clobber the hell out of me and kill me. It's kind of terrifying. We made it. I'll see you somewhere else on the web if you want to see it. Me too. It's so uncomfortable.